Good morning, everybody. This is Leah from Freedom and Coffee. I am in my son's bathroom this morning, and I am going to show you how I quickly and easily clean his sink area. Actually, I usually have him do this, but he's been sick for like 3 days. He had a fever and stuff, so he's still sleeping, and it's gotten pretty messy, so I'm ready to have it clean. I need it to be clean now. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna show you what I do and how quick and easy it is, the way that I do it, and there's not a chemical in sight. It's basically just water and these cloths that I use. So let me show you, and we'll see how long it takes. I think it only takes a couple minutes, but I'm gonna do the mirrors, I'm gonna do the counter, the tiles, the sink, the faucets, everything with just water, nothing else, okay? Do this all the time. This is really dirty, so a little embarrassing, but the reason it looks like this is not because it's been a year and a half since we've cleaned it. It's because he actually uses a toothpaste that I bought for him that has charcoal in it. It's got activated charcoal, and his teeth were looking kind of yellow, and we generally use pretty natural toothpaste, but like his teeth were looking kind of yellow because it's not fluoride or any of the like whitening peroxide agents in it or anything. And so I gave him this black toothpaste. It's literally black. You brush it on your teeth and your mouth is black, but his teeth are like whiter than ever now. So it's a really good toothpaste. I'll put a link in the comments after this if you want to check it out. It just makes your sink dirty. So I mean, your sink's dirty anyway, it just doesn't look black, right? So I thought that this would be a really good illustration because you can see it really well on the camera that like it's like super dirty and like black. Like usually this would all be like white residue and like kind of cakey and gross and pasty residue, but you can see it really well because it's black. So I'm gonna show you real quick and we'll see how long it takes. All right, let's see if I can make it. So I just have a few cloths here, and I usually use one or two depending. What you need is you need a wet one and a dry one. So you could even use like half of one that's wet and half that's dry. So basically you just take it, wet it a little bit, and the sink is a little wet too, but you just wet it, not a lot. I mean, it doesn't need to be like dripping, just like wet, right? And I'm gonna do the mirror first because otherwise it's gonna have all this gunk on it when I do the mirror. So I'll do the mirror first with the wet, okay? And then I do the tiles and everything down here. Get all the little spots out. So this cleans it. It gets kind of the residue and everything that's like sitting there on the mirror or on the sink. And notice I'm not spraying anything. I'm not using any chemicals. I'm just using water and this cloth. This is a microfiber cloth, so it works really well just to like grab whatever, and it shines everything really well. So I discovered these a few years ago, and I've been using them pretty much exclusively ever since to clean like my sinks and counters and mirrors and windows and you know, pretty much almost everything, you know. I mean, I have a microfiber mop that I use for my floor, and you don't have to use chemicals anymore, which means, I mean, there's the chemical toxic stuff that would be in your house that you'd be breathing and like residue and stuff like that is not there. So you have much less indoor air pollution. And then on top of that, you're not having to buy all these chemicals over and over. So, I mean, to me, I don't love funding these companies that create all these chemicals, and, you know, it's not environmentally friendly, and, you know, there's all kinds of like questionable practices that you hear about that these big corporations are into and stuff too. So so all around, I just love having an alternative to that. So here I go with the sink. I did the mirror first. I'm just really getting into this like gunky, like nasty, you know, drain thing and all of it. Okay, so this is the wet one. I'm still using the wet one. If you only use the wet one, there's gonna be a lot of streaks. So you have to use a dry one to polish. So you basically just scrub it a little bit. I mean, it's not like a lot. You just kind of get all the stuff that's in there. And there's some on the counter. There's all this black stuff, so it's real easy to see that it's there. Whereas the other stuff might not show up as well on the camera. All right. So I'm trying to get every little spot. Sometimes you gotta really get in there in the grooves and stuff. If you can see what I'm doing. So not to be too boring or like take too long, but gonna get in there, you know, shine it up real good. Okay, I'm gonna take a dry one. Got a bunch of these. I'm gonna go over the mirror first because that's what I did first. So this gives you like a really clean looking streak-free shine without Windex, without anything, okay? Sometimes you have to like get in there a little bit just to get those little spots that are there, but it takes it all. And then shine everything. Shine the whole sink. Get in there. Look at this stainless. See how it makes it so shiny? And you don't need to use anything else. Basically just water and you'd use a wet one and a dry one. And you shine it with the dry one. Gets up all the streaks. See how long, I don't know how long this is taking yet, but all right, so then that's pretty much it. Just want to make sure I got it all. All right. Then all I do is kind of just rinse it real quick. For the sink part, just rinse it. And then, you know, get anything that's spilled on the outside. And that's pretty much it. All right, so I don't know if you remember, maybe you need to rewind, but this sink was disgusting. Okay, it was really bad. It was like all black spots and all this stuff. So if I was really good at video editing, I would like pop a before picture right now into the video, but this is live anyway. So, all right, here we go. There's the mirror, looking pretty good, right? Okay, here's the sink. The faucet. It's kind of old, but it's clean at least. All right, shiny, clean, good. All right, so that's me cleaning the sink. I think it was, I don't know how long that's been. Once I finish this, I'll see how long it took, but probably the video is maybe about 5 minutes and I introduced. So it took me like 2 or 3 minutes to clean this entire area, the mirrors, the behind, everything. So, and not a chemical in sight. So I really recommend these microfiber cloths. They're great. If you have anybody with allergies, anybody with lung stuff, anybody that has any like immunosuppressant, anything going on with their bodies, you really need to get this stuff because not only do you save money and it's faster and easier and kind of more fun to clean. I mean, I just use this cloth and everything's done in a couple minutes. But there's no chemicals. There's no chemicals, there's no residues, there's nothing that's gonna harm you. If you have like a preemie baby or something, sometimes you worry about what's in the air, right? The dust and all that stuff. So you really should check out these cloths. I will drop a link so you can check them out in the comments. If you have any comments or questions, let me know, and I'd love to see your results as well. So I'd love to see some before and afters that once you use these cloths, what you're using them for and how you like them. So have a great day. Bye.